Specificity in acting choices kills tropes. I can do it. I can do hard things. And hard things for me is waking up, because there's no show without writers.
You have been amazing since the first season. What have you learned about yourself as an actress and a storyteller being part of such an emotionally intelligent show?
My goodness, thank you. I am always a little bit afraid in the back of my mind, honestly, and this is gonna be really silly, that I won't be able to wake up in the morning to get up and be like there at 6 a.m. Sometimes you have to just be there at 5:30 a.m. And there's always some anxiety that I have about waking up and going to work that early. And sometimes I'm like, God, I hope I can do it this season. This is the waking up. That's kind of the superficial part of it. But by the time I wrap the season, I'm like, oh, I can do that. That's really hard for me. I can do hard things. And that to me is being like, oh, shoot, I can be consistent and do that. And also, I get nervous before the start of every season that I can't give 100% to the best of my ability. A lot of times over the course of 5 or 6 months, there's something that when I look at a project, it feels looking at it all at once is very daunting. But I learned on this show that if I just do it a little bit at a time, every single day, and give it 100% every single day, I'm capable and I push myself. And this show has taught me about work ethic and memorizing lines every night and showing up prepared and with ideas every night. And it's almost like working out and getting in that zone. And when you're not acting, you're like I'm taking a sewing class right now. You're like, just like kind of you're really fun employed. And so you kind of swing really hard between working and not working. If you're someone like me at this point in my career, I can do it. I can do hard things. And hard things for me is waking up and delivering each scene for Gaby with specificity. And that's also the other thing is specificity in acting choices kills tropes. And to step out of any sort of trope for a Black therapist or stereotype for a Black woman on a white show, if I show up with 3 different ideas for each line, which I usually do, then we've got options. And that is what makes Gaby, I think. In the first episode, you see Gaby walk in a room and she just goes, "Sup, sluts?" And she's just talking to her friends. And that was our writers did that, but that is totally something that Gaby would do. That was in the season 1 script. Gaby walks in the room and she goes, "Sup, sluts?" And I was like, the writers are freaking amazing on this show. That is Gaby. And what a joy and a gift to be able to collaborate with those people, because there's no show without writers.
It is the talent of a great comedian to be able to play dramatic scenes as well. And you deliver one of the most emotional scenes this season with Brett Goldstein as Lewis as your scene partner. If you can, take me to that day on set. Where did you go emotionally to bring out this powerful performance? I'm getting goosebumps because I think of that scene. It's crazy. It really moved me.
You're a very nice interviewer, and you really frame your questions really well. It's a gift. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
But yeah, that scene was actually something that in season 2, I could not reconcile Gaby knowing about Lewis and her not having feelings about it. I think, it didn't sit right with me. We had a few scenes where Gaby would hear Alice and Jimmy talk about Lewis. And any way I thought about it for Gaby, I thought she would be pissed. She would hate this guy. And I talked to Bill about it for a while, and Bill, who's freaking amazing, was like, you know what? Okay, we're going to try and get it in the end of season 2. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it for you at the end of season 2. You're going to have this thing. And it didn't work. It didn't fit. We had so much to do. It was a big, plane to land ending a season. And so he was like, I'm so sorry. We're not going to get to it in season 2, but top of season 3, I'm going to get it. So basically, I'm telling Brett to go do Ted Lasso. Go do Ted Lasso again. That day, Brett is the sweetest, nicest guy in the world. Didn't talk to Brett beforehand. I asked our producers if that could be my first scene of the day. Everybody, we're a family, so everybody really set me up to succeed. When I saw the crew, which I love our freaking crew, I was like, okay, guys, I'm not really gonna talk to you that much right now because I have to do this scene. Felt like a big work presentation. After I do the scene though, I'm gonna be your friend again. And they were all like, bet, we got it, we're ready. And so our crew was ready because normally I'm doing bits with them in between. And it was just there, and I just did the prep work, and all it had to do was come out. I don't know, it was one of those things where everybody was setting me up to succeed. And Zach Braff did an amazing job directing me, but it was just, and Brett just kind of stood there and took it and was this sort of vessel for this grief that this woman felt that was very justifiable. Yeah, it's just acting. It's like my job is to believe the circumstances for 2 to 3 minutes at a time between action and cut. And if you believe it, and I did in that moment, nobody can clock it. That's the secret, is you just have to believe it. And yeah, that was that. Thanks for asking about that.
That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. I
appreciate you. Thank you.
That's my time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Felix. Thank you. Enjoy the others. They're great.